it's fall, and that means Halloween time. And today I'm going to take this boring, right off the shelf Halloween cauldron and make it more realistic and spookified. Well, I guess as realistic as anything with monsters, witches, creatures, and all that stuff can be. So real. My eye patch is falling off. Hello. Ow! Oh, now I'm going to actually need this patch. Ow. Now, this process is actually going to be pretty easy. Really, all I need is to get some sand or something coarse and some Mod Podge, and then I can use that to kind of make some grunge and things that are dripping off the side here. I am going to... So, let's take this out to the garage and go and paint it. Arr. So to start off, I painted the whole thing with a hammered black paint to kind of add some texturing and some highlights to the whole thing. Once that was dry, I brought it inside to add some details to it to make it look a bit more realistic. Adding gold and silver to the handles makes it look so much more lifelike than it does when it comes off the shelf. That's kind of the problem with a lot of the Halloween decorations that you get. A lot of them are just a solid plastic color and it's extremely flat. Once I had all the details in, I added some weathering to the entire thing, starting off with a coppery brown color. This was a really good base for the rust color that I was going to add on top. I also came in and added some final details to the handle area before moving to the rust wash. To make the rust, I started off with a pretty light brown mixed with a little bit of red. Once I covered the whole thing in this color, I came in again with an even more red color mixed with a little bit of brown. This adds a lot of depth to the rusted areas. This is such a fun and easy way to bring a piece like this to life. Once the rust was all on, I came in with my airbrush and put a watered down black over the entire thing, adding a little bit more of grunge on top of the brown rusted areas. And then I just finished off the paint with my airbrush on the bottom, giving it a little bit of a white to kind of make it look like it's been sitting over fire many times. To really make this thing look like a witch's cauldron, I needed to add some goop and sludge to the whole thing. To do this, I took 2 cups, 1 cup with some sand, and another cup with some oatmeal and mixed in some Mod Podge. This would make it so I could basically paint on all the sludge. Though at a point I basically gave up using this stick to add all the stuff on there and then just started using my hands, which I kind of half regretted later when I had to clean my hands off. And to finish off everything, I painted the entire sludgy area green. Now if I was smart, I would have mixed some of the green right into the mix before I actually put it on this entire thing, but it's definitely kind of one of those situations of hindsight is 2020. But it really just added only a little bit of time, maybe 20 minutes to the entire paint job of this thing, so not too bad. And just like the cauldron itself, I just finished off the paint job with a little bit of dry brushing and highlights and then a dark wash over the entire thing. This helps it from looking extremely flat across the green area. Okay, so this thing is as gross as I was hoping it was gonna be. Gross is definitely probably the best word that you can use for this. If you can think of a better word, leave it down below, but I think this thing looks absolutely gross in the best way. But I'm not done with it yet though, because I need to install this little fogger here. So basically this is just gonna make it all spooky and foggy, like there's something in there, but I need to test it to see if I need to maybe add like a little platform or something inside there to raise it up just a little bit higher, because I don't know how much fog is actually gonna be able to come out from how deep this is and how tiny this is. So yeah. Now this part was pretty easy. I just needed to test the height of everything, and after I found the spot that I liked, I just had to find a plastic cup and then glue it into place. And then it was basically just fitting the wire through the back of this thing and then gluing any gaps so it wouldn't leak anywhere. And then I just had to add some water and... Alright, thank you everyone for watching. I want to thank my patrons, which are going to be on the screen right now. If you want to see some other last minute Halloween decoration ideas, make sure you subscribe, because next week I have a short coming out and to kind of help you get some of those last minute ideas in place. But anyways, like always, keep designing, and until next time, bye!